Hi, Scorpio. I am doing your solstice reading today. We are looking at your energy, your solstice energy around solstice. And we're going to take a look at what you need to throw in the Yule fire, release, get rid of, let go. And then what kind of seeds you need to plant for the long haul, for the gestation period. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. So I don't want to talk to anyone else. Here we go, Scorpio. What is going on with you? What do you need to know? For a lot of swords, Scorpio. All right. The first thing that I'm noticing is energy in the past around not being able to, it's kind of frustrating energy. It's energy that's being cultivated and like held in a particular place, not being able to direct energy somewhere. It's like the feeling of wanting to be able to send energy to a particular place, but not being able to, or there's no container for it, or there's not a place to put it just yet. And then moving up, here you are focusing. It's like there are lots of different options here, and you focus on one of them. But the thing that you focus on, there's some kind of foundation that's not being built here. There's some kind of foundation that is, I'm hearing the word faulty, but then I'm not even feeling like there's a foundation. It's not even necessarily faulty. It's just like unable to be built. And when I look at past, this is coming from this place. The energy is coming from here, the river that runs through it. And then in the past, there's this somehow this inability to do things that are grounded or aligned. There's some kind of need for higher self connection here. So let's take a look at the big picture. This big picture is talking about there's lots of stuff here going on with the mind. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are swords. That's a lot of swords. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm crazy. 6. There are 6 cards here that are swords. There are tons of swords here. This is about somebody being all up in their head, being really, really trying to analyze what's going on here, but thinking and thinking and thinking. And it's somebody really, I even want to say not being in their body, but being in their head. So this big picture is talking about getting very, very clear with your alignment, with what it is that you want. There's some kind of non-clarity when it comes to that happening now and into the near future. This is about doing some research. This is also, it could be text messages or emails or some kind of communication, but it's communication in order to get specific information. It's like I'm not clear on what I don't want to say soul path is, what my alignment is. And so you look like you are getting information so that you can get the clarity that you need. The big picture is talking about, no, the big picture is right here. This is the advice. So the big picture is talking about not yet being aligned because you don't have enough information. And this advice is talking about put yourself on the other side of this. Like bring yourself to the other side of whatever has dismayed you or upset you. Kind of like move on from it the best way that you can right now. Your higher self is talking about, again, being really clear with your intentions, but this is also having some kind of new idea. So I'm hearing new hope as well. And this is also about having victory. So your higher self is talking about victory, and your angels and guides are talking about, on one hand, this is kind of being stuck in a self-imposed prison of your mind. And I feel like there are some layers here because I think that is what has happened. But then also, this is about training your mind in a certain way, training your mind for your highest and your greatest, most benevolent outcomes. It's like for your best good, for your greatest good. So it's kind of like if you have negative self-speak, it's training yourself not to speak to yourself in a particular way that's not helpful for you. So this seems like new resolutions, new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of doing things based on, I want to say your truth, based on your truth. Let's just ask here, what is your truth? What are these things that you are not aligning with because you don't know what they are? You're gaining more access, more discovery, more information about those things. Your truth is to kind of flow with the energy instead of fight it. Your truth is to connect with your flow of the universe. What is working and what is not working, going with what works. And I'm asking about that. What works? So what works has to do with, it's kind of teamwork. So it's other people who, I even want to say are drawing your affections or drawing what it is that you are good at. It's other people who are asking for your help or for your, I'm hearing somebody say forgiveness, but people who are asking for your expertise. But this is also about, this is my therapy card. So maybe for some of you, it has to do with, it can be some self-help, it can be some therapy, it can be really getting into some grounded, solid states, grounded dynamics, figuring out what healthy dynamics are versus what unhealthy dynamics are. I feel like going with the flow too has to do with what makes you feel safe and secure. There might be some investigation around that right now. And this could very well, Scorpio, knowing Scorpio, this could very well be about going down to your own depths and doing your own work around this. But I'm all about therapy. So, okay, this is about what to release. And there is something around releasing control. And that would make sense because this is all talking about going with the flow. So something that is not working out, that you don't have control over, this is about releasing it and getting more into the flow. And if you are really, really connected to it, and it's really difficult to release, that's where this deep dive into you will take you. It's like I have resistance to I have resistance to releasing anxiety. So I feel like there's some obsessive energy here, which is Scorpio, right? There's that. But what is this about? There's something that you're really connected with. And I feel like going off on this new journey or leaving this thing or trying something new, doing something in a different way. It's like there's resistance around doing something in this different way, letting this go, going off on your own, leaving something behind and going off on a new journey. There's some kind of resistance around it, but there's a lot of healing. Here's a Sagittarius energy. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen around here. The Fool card for me is also Aries energy, and it's fiery energy. And it feels like for whatever reason, there's a time frame coming up around April. But there is a lot of healing around this, and it feels like April is significant somehow. Okay, so we talked about this past, this need for connecting with the higher self, and we're looking at present time energy. And the Six of Pentacles reversed is talking about some kind of reciprocity not coming into fruition. It's like one-sided. Somebody's giving all of their time, energy, and effort and resources, and whatever you're giving it to, whatever person or situation or job front you're giving it to, you're not receiving it back. And this is you in present time releasing the burdens of that. So I like that. I also like this. You have two aces of wands, or two aces. You've got the ace of wands and the ace of swords. This is about getting really clear. It's very victorious energy. And this is in the future, and this is talking about being able to plant this new passionate beginning, the seed of new passionate beginning. So I like that. That can even be, it's a lot of inspiration. So I want to ask about this inspiration, and I want to ask about this Page of Swords here. Scorpio, what is this new Ace of Wands, this new passionate beginning? And it is a new relationship. So very possibly moving you away from whatever it was that there was obsessiveness about, or a difficulty in releasing and going a new way. There is a new relationship, and it's victorious. You're putting someone on a pedestal, someone's putting you on a pedestal. There's a lot of passion, energy here, and there's a lot of, it looks like, especially with somebody asking for your expertise, that energy came up. This is somebody looking at you and seeing your worth, seeing your accomplishments, giving you praise. Let's take a look at this Page of Swords. This is happening now and into the near future, and this is doing some kind of investigation and figuring things out. What is it that I truly want? And here's the Ten of Pentacles. Here's having it all. It could even be all of this healthy dynamics, having all of these resources around you. And this could even be dating. It can be looking around and where is the door that opens? Where is the opportunity that opens that has everything that I could possibly want, which are all of these pentacles. I even hear there's safety here, there's joy here, there's fruitfulness here, there's abundance. I want to say too, this could be with someone who is younger than you. And let me just look at this Queen of Swords reversed. What is it that I want? For some reason, the big picture is talking about really not knowing what you want. This excavation, this search for information could be about, what is it that I truly want? And again, it feels like relationship. The water signs really were talking about relationship, this solstice energy. But it looks like someone who could be younger than you possibly, or very new, a new relationship. And here we have the King of Cups reversed. So there's a lot of disappointment. I'm not sure what it is that I want. I keep getting disappointed. There could be some kind of energy like that. Things keep being put on hold. I don't know what I want, or I haven't evaluated perfectly what it is that I want, and it keeps holding me back. It keeps like getting the wheels stuck. So I have to get out of the car and I have to push it forward. And there's a lot of stop and go. Okay, I'm going to take a look here. I want to pull another for your advice, Scorpio. Here's the Three of Swords. It's like, get yourself to the other side of this disappointment that's been going on, and focus on healing is really what it is. However long it takes you, healing, grieving, that takes as long as it takes, and everybody does it differently. But this is like, focus on that healing though. Focus on moving to the other side of that. More advice for you, Scorpio. This is also, it's interesting because you got release, control here. Go with the flow, go with what flows. And again, you have that advice. Release the control. There's some kind of controlling thing. Yeah. And this is even like, blow things out of the water, make a huge change, create your own epiphany. If you have an epiphany, act on the epiphany. Know that you have just discovered something and realized something. All right, what is it? I'm asking your angels and guides. I'm asking the energy of solstice for you, Scorpio. What is it that you need to throw into the solstice fire? Let go, release, disintegrate. The energy for you this year. And it is something about moving on to calmer waters, getting out of anxiety. So something that keeps you in anxiety, it's like something really needs to be released. Here's the big picture. Again, with the swords, there's something about being in your head about something I even feel like someone's trying to will something to happen. There's something about like stopping that control or stopping that trying to will something to happen and move into your flow state, move into being in flow with the universe. So releasing some kind of struggle or intense anxiety with the thought process, releasing that. And this is about self-care. So it's like releasing that thought process or that anxiety and move more into self-care. This is also what you need to disintegrate, let go of. This would be like having to defend yourself, jumping to defense. It's releasing some kind of defense mechanism, releasing some kind of feeling of defensiveness. I want to ask for you, Scorpio, what kind of seeds for the long game, for the long haul, that need to stratify and gestate in the earth through the winter months? What seeds, what energy to focus on for the future? And this is bringing things full circle, bringing really uncomfortable cycles full circle. I feel like what that means in long game kind of thing is moving forward, not repeating past cycles. And I feel like that therapy card or that diving deep into, self-understanding is about repeating patterns and repeating cycles and bringing that into the future, recognizing cycles and not stepping back into them again. And this is about being really honest with yourself. Look at all these swords, Scorpio, that keep popping up. But it's very having a lot of mental clarity. So wishes that you would make is about not stepping into the same old cycles. I want to be in a new flow state. I want to be in a flow state that is really positive and clear and beneficial for me. I want to be clear in my state of mind, my state of holding, my state of being, my state of safety and stability. And that's when your star comes in. This is a really prominent time for you to make wishes. I believe Cancer got the same thing. Their star card right here at the end. This is about making wishes. This is about healing. This is about hearing your higher self, hearing your guides, listening to your intuition and making wishes. So do plant those seeds, the long haul seeds, Scorpio. That's what I have for you. Love you. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye, Scorpio.